Namaste parents. Hi students, how are you? Hope you all are fine and safe at your home and following all the rules and regulations of this lockdown. Okay. And at least you develop one of your hobbies every day. Okay. And you have a lot of time now to develop your skills, drawing skills, singing skills, dance skills, whatever you are interested. Just make use of these holidays. Okay. And one more thing I would like to tell you, please don't trouble your parents because of long gap. Every day we used to have your interactions in our school. We used to enjoy your classes. Okay. But now you are staying a lot of time in your house with your parents, so please don't trouble them. Okay. And this is the right time to prove the love and affection towards your parents just by helping them in their activities. You do your activities on your own, and even you help your parents in little tasks. Okay. Please don't trouble. Hope you all are good children. Okay, coming to the topic, children, already we have learned in the previous videos digestive system and respiratory system. Okay, and today our topic is human circulatory system. So why to wait? Let's go. Okay students, before we are going to learn about the circulatory system and in detail, let us know the definition of the circulatory system. The circulatory system is defined as the system that carries blood, oxygen and nutrients throughout the body and removes waste products like carbon dioxide from the body. I repeat, the definition of the circulatory system is: the circulatory system is defined as the system that carries blood, oxygen and nutrients throughout the body and removes waste products like carbon dioxide from the body. Why I wrote means because if I am explaining you are unable to catch. Okay, once again you can able to reselect and you can read this topic. So that is the reason I wrote here. Okay, and in this circulatory system, the main process involved in this circulatory system is circulation. Then now we should know what is circulation. Circulation is a process which helps to move the blood and controls the flow of blood throughout the body. What is circulation? Circulation is a process which helps to move the blood and controls the flow of blood throughout the body. This is the process involved in the circulatory system. And this circulation is majorly two types. They are pulmonary circulation and systematic circulation. Mainly circulations are of two types, pulmonary and systematic. Let us know what is pulmonary circulation. This pulmonary circulation means blood moves in between the heart and the lungs. If the blood is moving in between the heart and the lungs, then it is called a pulmonary circulation. And it transports deoxygenated blood to the lungs. It transports deoxygenated blood to the lungs to absorb oxygen and to release carbon dioxide. And the third one, the oxygenated blood then flows again back to the heart. So what is the function of the pulmonary circulation? Blood moves in between the heart and the lungs. It transports deoxygenated blood to the lungs to absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide. The oxygenated blood then flows back to the heart. This is the action of the pulmonary circulation. And what is systematic circulation? Now the blood moves between the heart and the rest of the body. Now oxygenated blood is entered from the heart. So from the heart to the rest of the body, it is called systematic circulation. It sends oxygenated blood out to the cells and returns deoxygenated blood to the heart. These are the main functions of the pulmonary circulation and systematic circulation. Now we learn about the definition and what is circulation and what are the different types of circulation. Now this circular system mainly consists of, what are the main parts of the circulatory system is heart, blood and blood vessels. What are the main parts of the circulatory system? Heart, blood and blood vessels. Okay, and these blood vessels are again three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. So the system which is having the heart, blood and blood vessels is also called as cardiovascular system. What is called? Cardiovascular system. The word cardio means heart and the vascular means vessel. Understood? So the circulatory system is also known as cardiovascular system. The circulatory system is also known as cardiovascular system. The heart, blood and blood vessels are the three main parts of the circulatory system we have learned. And now we can discuss about the heart. This is the diagram of our heart. Understood, children? This is the diagram of our heart. Okay, now this heart is a muscular organ. This heart is a muscular organ. And do you know where this heart is located? The heart is located in between the lungs, just to the little left side, in between the lungs, okay, and above the diaphragm, in between the lungs and behind the sternum, breastbone. Already we learned in the previous respiratory system, okay. So breastbone, behind the breastbone, middle of the lungs, little left side and above the diaphragm. Okay, so and the next one, what is the size of the heart? The size of the heart is just one fist. If you just hold your hand like this is called fist. So the size of the heart is our fist. Okay, and the weight of the heart is 250 to 300 grams. The weight of the heart is 250 to 300 grams. And do you know, children, there is a fluid filled sac covering this heart, that is called pericardium. Means that covers the heart and also protect the heart. It is like a protection for the heart. It is like a protection. It is the covering of the heart is called pericardium. And the pumping action of the heart is called the heartbeat. The pumping action of the heart is called the heartbeat. Do you know, children, our heart beats how many times per a day? 1,15,000 times our heart beats per a day. And also it pumps blood. How much, you know? 2,000 gallons of blood it pumps. 2,000 gallons of blood it pumps in our body. And now we can learn about what are the chambers contained in this heart. The heart mainly contains 4 chambers. Understood? 1, 2, 3 and 4. The heart mainly divided into 4 chambers. In the upper surface of the heart there are 2 chambers, and the lower surface you are having the 2 chambers. And this is the right side of your heart. This is the upper part of the right side is called right atrium. And below this is right atrium, it is right ventricle. This is right atrium and this is right ventricle. And this is left atrium and this is left ventricle. These are the 4 chambers present in our heart. And these two chambers and these two, right side and left side, 2 chambers and right side 2 chambers are separated by a muscle called septum. It is divided by a muscle called septum. Understood, children? Make a note of it. We are having 4 chambers, right side 2 chambers and left side 2 chambers, and these 2 chambers are divided by a muscle called septum. Okay, and now let us know in detail about the 4 chambers and their functions. Actually, the right side of the heart is responsible for the deoxygenated blood. It is responsible for the pumping of the deoxygenated bloods to the lungs. Already in the term we are having, it is deoxygenated, means it is not having a pure oxygen. It is having some contaminants. Okay, so it is having some impurities. Okay, so it should be purified. So this right side of the heart, this right atrium and right ventricle pumps the blood to the lungs. Actually, this atrium, this right side is responsible for the pumping of the deoxygenated blood, and this left side is responsible for pumping the oxygenated blood. Okay, this deoxygenated blood is pumped to the lungs, and there it was absorbed by the lungs. To absorb the blood is pumped, deoxygenated blood is pumped to the lungs to absorb the oxygen and to remove the carbon dioxide. Understood? So this right atrium, what it do? It sends the blood, deoxygenated blood into the right ventricle. It pumps the deoxygenated blood first to the right ventricle, and also it also controls. See, here is an inlet to pump the blood into this ventricle. So this flow of deoxygenated blood is controlled by this right atrium also. Okay, from right atrium and right ventricle the blood flows to the lungs. There the lungs absorb the oxygen. The blood in the lungs absorb the oxygen and release the carbon dioxide. That oxygenated blood, that purified blood is sent to the left atrium. And this left atrium contracts and pushes the blood into the left ventricle. Understood? And here the job of the left ventricle starts. This is the right chamber which pumps the entire blood required for the body. Understood, children? Now the blood is pumped to all over our body. How much of blood is required for our body is totally pumped by this left ventricle. And that is the reason left ventricle is the largest and the strongest chamber. Among these 4 chambers, left ventricle is the largest and the strongest chamber. Understood, children? This is the way the blood pumps, deoxygenated and oxygenated blood pumps in the heart. This is about the heart and the 4 chambers. And do you know, children, the study of heart is called cardiology. What is the study of heart? The study of heart is called cardiology. Okay, just to recapitulate this topic, I would like to give you 3 questions related to this. Okay, let me see. See, this is the part 1 video, and reminding about the blood and blood vessels we can learn in the next video. Blood and blood vessels we can learn in the next video. This is about the heart we learn. From this, to recapitulate the topic, I am giving you three questions. What are the 3 main parts of the circulatory system? First one, what are the 3 main parts of the circulatory system? And second question, which organ pumps blood to all the parts of the body? Which organ pumps blood to all the parts of the body? How many chambers are present in our human heart? How many chambers are present in our human heart? So I will reveal the answers for this in the next video. And okay, and one more thing, children, in the classroom we can able to learn the topics with good teaching models. Understood? But now due to lockdown, what all the materials is available with me, I can able to teach you. Okay, so please feel comfort and please watch the videos. Wait for the next video.